students, welcome to the class. Today we are going to discuss about economy. Okay, so the topic for the class is economy. We will understand the meaning of economy, functions of the economy, some economic problems and some central problems related to economy. Okay, so before understanding about anything, we should just understand the term, what the term and makes the meaning or defines you in a clear way. So let's understand the meaning of economy. An economic system or an economy refers to the way in which the resources of a country are used to produce goods and services. Okay, it is a system which refers to the way in which the resources of a country are used. The resources of the country are used, please understand it very clearly. Why the resources are used? To produce goods and services. Okay, the resources of the country are used to produce goods and services, and the manner in which these goods and services are distributed for consumption, the manner in which these ready goods, the productivity, the production is distributed for the final consumption. Okay, so economy includes, or you can say an economic system refers to the whole process of resource utilization for the productivity of goods and services for the final consumption process. So let's understand the meaning of economy. The word economy refers to all the economic activities and the institutions. That means anything involving scarcity and choice within a geographically defined area. Okay, example, a district, region, national or global area. Okay, so in which all the economic activities and institutions are involved, that is your economy, that is our economy. That is, economy is the process which defines how resources are utilized to fulfill wants. Please look properly. Economy is the process which defines how resources are utilized to fulfill wants. Okay. Now, what are the resources here? In economy, resources are classified into three classes: labor, capital and land. Okay, labor, manpower, capital means the resources in terms of money or productivity, and land, and the land area of that particular region or nation. Okay, so these resources are used for the production activity, right? Okay, now let's learn the function of economy. Number one, resource allocation. Resource allocation is the main and the first step or the function of an economy. Okay, let's understand resource allocation. Number 1 point, it is a process and a strategy. Resource allocation is a process and a strategy involving a company, in which a company or a production unit is involved, deciding where scarce resources should be used. Okay, The scarce means the less number of resources or the limited resources should be used in the production of goods or services. Okay, so that is resource allocation, means how the scarce resources in very the less amount of resources which are limited, how they can be used for production of goods or services. Okay, next point is the organization of production. A production organization is another name for a business commonly referred to as a manufacturer. The organization of production means it is you can say another word for a manufacturer. Okay, so manufacturer is a production organization that produces the goods and services. This type of company engages in business activities related to the production of products and equipment. So manufacturers, they produce the products obviously and the equipments for further production. So second function, the organization of production, okay, means the manufacturer. Number third, the distribution of finished goods and services. The finished goods and services, they are to be distributed through channels. So the type of economic system a producer is operating in determines the way these outputs are distributed, what goods and services are produced as outputs, and how scarce resources are allocated among the producers to create these outputs. So everything is involved basically with the distribution of final goods, the finished goods and services. So this is another function of economy which decides how the final output has come in a better way by the utilization of scarce resources. Okay. Fourth, the promotion of economic progress. Promotion of economic progress means the increase in the inflation adjusted market. The increase in the inflation means the increasing in the value of general price level of goods and services. Okay, increase in the inflation adjusted market value of the goods and services produced by an economy over time, means how much over the time, over the period of production, the market is adjusted and the inflation rate goes high. It is conventionally measured as the percent rate of increase in real gross domestic product or real GDP. So it basically measures as the percent rate of real GDP or the real gross domestic product, the increase in the GDP. Fifth, the maintenance of economic stability. Economic stability, what is economic stability? It refers to an absence of excessive fluctuations in macroeconomy. Okay, economic stability means the absence of excessive fluctuations. Fluctuations occurs in every economy, but the absence of excessive fluctuations decides the economic stability of any economy. An economy with fairly constant output growth and low and stable inflation would be considered economically stable. So any economy with fairly constant output growth and the low and stable inflation, the inflation is low and stable, that would be considered economically stable. Okay, so these were the functions of economy. Now let's see some of the problems which come up in an economy. First, scarcity, choice and basic economic problem. The problem related to scarcity and choice of resources, opportunity cost allocation of resources, production possibility curve PPC, and productive efficiency. These also are problems of economy. Then growth and the factors of production. The growth level, the factors of production, land, labor, capital, enterprise, these all become the part of economic problems. The division of labor and specialization. Mark positive. Number 6, positive and normative statements. Number 7, markets versus planning, free market system, command economy. Number 8, systems of ownership, capitalism, socialism. These all become the bar of economic problem. Okay. Then economic models. The way the model is being prepared for an economic process, that also creates some problems of economy. So these are some economic problems, the factors which really affect an economy of any nation. Now let's see what are the central problems, the top 3 central problems of economy. So the top 3 central problems of any economy is what to produce, how to produce, and for whom to produce. This is the basic main problem or the main motive, you can say. What to produce, in what quantities, okay, what kind of product or equipment is to be produced, or in what quantities, how to produce. How to produce means how it has to be produced, using of equipments, using of services, using of labor, capital, how it will be produced, what is the process of production, and for whom to produce. So these are the main basic 3 problems or central problems of economy: what to produce, how to produce, for whom to produce. Okay, क्या प्रोड्यूस करना है, कैसे प्रोड्यूस करना है, और किसके लिए प्रोड्यूस करना है. Okay, so understand it. An economy is a system by which people of an area earn their living. Thus, every economy, whether rich or poor, developed or underdeveloped, must face some central problems. These are the central problems which every economy, every nation faces, whether it is rich or poor, developed or underdeveloped. First is what to produce. What is the first problem? What to produce means choose from laptop and desktop, means what to produce. Example, whether desktop or laptop. Okay, so choice of the material, what to produce. How to produce. How to produce means कैसे वो चीज़ बनेगी. Choose from machine and labor, whether it will be produced by labor or it will be produced by machine. That is the main concern. Okay, so how to produce, कैसे करना है, and for whom to produce. For whom to produce. What to produce, how to produce, for whom to produce. Yes. Whom to produce means for a student. 3. Yes, for student or for a teacher, for a professional. So basic example is what to produce, how to produce, and for whom to produce. This is the main and the central problem for every economic system. Okay, clear? Okay, so what is economy? Economy is a system by which people of an area earn their living, and the central problem, 3 basic concerns are what to produce, how to produce, and for whom to produce. Okay children, so now I am giving you some questions, some exercises for your homework. You have to solve it, and we will discuss the topic in the next class. Okay, so till then, Bye bye everyone. Take care.